What's up, my people? We are live. Happy last day of 2025. 2026 is almost upon us. So, this is our final 2025 live stream. I'll be, wow. It feels like just yesterday. It was January 1st. Now it's January 31st. So, it's just it's crazy how fast this year has come by. But hi, Black Purple. Hey, Dewan. So yeah, let's get right up into this though. The best parts of General Hospital for the year of 2025. Well, still to this day, I still love Michael's return when Michael first came back. He just came into that room talking about, come on, buddy, we're going home. I wish I could play that clip right now, but YouTube has been kind of whatever when it comes to copyright things. So, but if I had it my way, I would have done all the clips. But just to be safe, we still remember the scene that I'm talking about when he showed up at that nurses' ball and Long Neck Drew and Willow, their faces dropped when he said, "Come on, buddy, we're going home." Tell me about it. This year ran by me, probably because I graduated from the university. Nice. Obviously, Rory Gibson coming back as Michael, and he took Wiley out of the nurses' ball and left Drew and Willow with their mouths wide open, deservedly so. That was the best part of General Hospital I've ever seen all year long. Well, the second best. The other best, of course, was Ava. Like I said, when Ava left Sonny on that floor with those pills. First of all, that's exactly what I would do. If someone was talking shit and they needed their little heart medication, you think I'm going to go, I would have said, my, do you need those? But if I notice, Ava and Sonny, they haven't really had any scenes together ever since. They've been kept out of each other's orbit for most of this year after their little fragile truce. They just have been. Ava is always the best part of General Hospital. Do you hear me? She's the star of the show. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Ava Jerome is the star of the show. So yes, her letting Sonny on that floor was hilarious. But she said she would have helped him eventually. She just had to get some things off her chest. That's all. But she would have helped him. Ava's a good woman, okay? She is. She's just misunderstood. Now, where's Gemini? I miss her again already. And you, Kyrie's, were out of commission live stream for the last few days, so I was bored as shit trying to figure out what to do with my life. I'm dead. Yeah, that's true. Well, I did my members live on Monday. So because I had to do the members live on Monday. Oh, and you already know the Brooklyn Quartermain was, of course, a highlight of any year. She is always a highlight. She is always a delight. Brooklyn Quartermain. She just really blossomed this year. She's been looking stunning. Members live equals no boner for me. I'm not a member. I understand. But I had an obligation. So, Lord, because I've been watching this AITHA, And then next thing I know, when it starts, it'd be like 1 minute, and then it'd be like 5 minutes, and it'd be like 20 minutes, and it'd be like I'm watching like a whole bunch of different videos all the time. So, hi, Allison. How are you? So great to see you. Yes, but indeed, Ava Jerome, she has always been a highlight of General Hospital all year long. And I really appreciated her. Hi, Medora. Yes, Happy New Year. Indeed. What are some of y'all New Year's resolutions? Mine is to get my business off the ground and hopefully find my own damn place that I could afford. Because Lord knows. But that is what I'm really waiting for, is for 2029. I don't do resolutions no more. They never stick. That's true. But yeah. Indeed. That's on my New Year's resolution, is to start saving money for my own place. So I'm going to be cheap as hell this next year. That is my goal, is to be cheap as hell. On or off my medication, I need to be the new cheapest of cheap as hell. Gemini. I asked for the live and show up late. What the LOL? Yes, actually, we could all thank Gemini for this live stream tonight, because I was gonna go live initially, but I was getting distracted all over again. But she sent me a message. So when she sent me that message, that reminded me to create the live stream. Because if not, that would have went over my head, and then I would have kept watching these videos of something. So thank you, Gemini. I'm dead serious. Thank you. You helped me tonight. You had no idea how much you helped me, because if not, my ADHD was taking over again. I swear. Because I was listening to this story. If you prostitute more, then you'll have your place quicker. I'm dead. Listen. Don't compare me to that Klondike bar. You don't do that. You don't compare me to that Klondike bar. But yeah, that's another part of my New Year's resolution. I'm going to let go of all my 2025 grudges. Well, most of them. Most of my 2025 grudges are all, the slate is clean. Okay? Which means I'm going to make sure that I make Cat Lady proud. Cat Lady and Spiderquake proud, as I'm going to make sure I send a Happy New Year. I'm taking the next drink in your honor. Thank you. So sweet. Hi, Tanya. I could fall down a YouTube cartoon rabbit hole all day. Then I'm like, yep. Because I've been watching like this Am I the Asshole series of like these Reddit stories where it's clearly AI talking, but it be focused on a bunch of family issues. So I'd be getting all up into it. Cussing out I'd be cussing out them parents and all that other stuff. And yeah. Yes, Tanya's been a good girl this week. She hasn't been in heat all week, which is honestly surprising. My heifer will shake his behind to get his money and not ask his subscribers for money. That's right. I will never turn into a Klondike bar. What would you do for a Klondike bar with a cup of coffee? Hi, Jacqueline. How are you? But yeah, but I'm gonna break the. But I'm gonna do it. Whether tonight or tomorrow, I'm gonna break the ice with you know who and send a happy new year. I think Willow is going to tell Scout's secret. After you threatened to put her ass out, I said Tanya said I will behave. I'm dead. What would you do for a Klondike bar and a cup of coffee? Yeah, that is good. Hi Jacqueline, how are you? But indeed, um, I'm finally putting my pitch. Oh, she look at my heifer growing up. Of course, I've already been grown, but I'm just saying I will let go of last year. I've kept my distance and avoided a certain live stream, but I'm over it now. It's been a whole year. It's been almost a year. I mean, five to 6 months when I ghosted, but I've still supported from a distance. But I'm like, why be petty another year? Well, I'm gonna always be petty. But I can, at the very least, I can go in and say Happy New Year. Okay, that is at the very least. I will break the ice. Lucy really think a man will take her over Ava delusional? Exactly. That Lucy cow. She she better be careful because it seems like we all know who you're talking about. Yes, we do. But I still don't want to say names. So because I still got one more day to be petty. Okay? So let me enjoy my petty for one more day and then I could wipe the slate clean. Okay? Cause that's how I am. Y'all know me. You already knew I was petty. I never made that a military secret that I was always going to be petty. I was born petty. Ever since March 12th, 2000, when that doctor had no business hitting me. He want Kuwait. What's up, my people? Could y'all hear me now? Because Restream be tripping. Well, technically, I unplugged my internet by accident, but yep, froze like ice. Yeah, that was. Thou name is petty, and we here for it. Thank you. See, someone's got to be petty. We got. I will never wipe any sleep. any slate clean for Ava. How dare you not? Ava Jerome is the best thing since sliced bread. Okay, she is the fan favorite. Ava Jerome is a very fan favorite character. And I don't understand why it's taking a whole lot of people so long to appreciate her. Yeah, it's because of my phone. 1 second. All right, we are back in business for real now. Love Sidwell and Ava and Lucy love triangle. Look, listen. First of all, neither one of them need to be fighting over Sidwell. Second of all, Lucy Cow is so annoying though. She just always has been annoying. Heifer, you were standing up for a friend. That was done wrong. That's not petty, that's loyalty. Absolutely. Better, yes. Thank you. Like I said, that's why I prefer. But tell me. One second. I don't know what's with this computer tonight, but Lord have mercy. And restream lately. But hi Mandy. Ava is dying off for Sam. What do you think about the 2026 preview? There was a 2026 preview? Let me check it out. Let me check it out. Hold up. But indeed, yes, I was standing up for my precious cat lady. That is true. But you know, life is short. So Lucy does get a man. Get the man. Ava is never dying. But General Hospital got themselves in a bind because they already killed off the Luke character years ago. But they still have to give Anthony Gary some sort of real tribute. Maybe it's me, but I didn't notice anyone else calling your friend out on what he did. Maybe it was me. It's true. Well, that's not true because the queen Nikisha also stood on business for a while. But like I said, I'm just a really loyal person. When I ride with you, I ride with you. So I'm just saying. So when there's an outsider, yes, according to the preview, it shows Drew's shooter will be revealed soon and the trial verdict will affect Scout, Willow, and Alexis. So we shall see how it goes. I saw a spoiler that Samantha coming back and Valentine could get killed off. Lucy got deception running guns soon because she is thirsty over Sidwell. You know what? Yeah, Lucy Cow could have Sidwell then. GH needs to move on with the same storylines in 2026 and wrap this shit. Exactly. We really don't care who put the bullet in Drew's long back. I'm just saying, we really don't care. We really don't care right now. You need to be giving Ava Jerome front burner storylines. What, the best y'all could do for her? She's fighting Lucy Cow over Sidwell? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Who will want Sidwell like that to be fighting over him? I mean, don't get me wrong. Sidwell got some money. I appreciate that. We all know Ava likes a man with money. However, I'm just saying, there ain't no reason to be fighting Lucy Cow. Yes, I heard Sam was coming back. I did hear that at one point, but I didn't appreciate that. Oh, hi, Meeks. How are you? I did hear that at one point. We really don't care about Lucy Cow. We don't. Sidwell is a rich and sexy man. Rich, yes. Sexy. I don't know about that. But I did. Look, I still like Sidwell despite the fact that he had a teenager beat up. Like, I'm just saying, how low you gotta be to have to get Rocco jumped in prison all because you were mad at Sonny and Laura. I'm like, that is just petty. I saw a spoiler, Audra is pregnant with my baby. I finally smashed Audra Charles. It was awesome. I'm just saying. Ooh, that woman. Hi, Aaron Hill. How are you? Happy almost New Year. Yes. But me and my 2020, but that is my 2 New Year's resolutions. I'm going to put most of my 2025 grudges behind me. Most of them. Not all. I think I like Sidwell as a cool villain with no shame. That's true. But I'm just saying, I still think Sidwell was ridiculous to jump a teenager. I will call him out on that. But outside of that, I don't care who else who does. Who is Audra's baby daddy? I hope so. She can collect a long ass check. Because Audra hasn't been having sex lately, though. Because Audra's been I remember when Audra first arrived, I didn't like Audra. It took me a long time to begin to like Audra because of her sleeping with Tucker. Rubbed me the wrong way. But once she got away from Tucker, I really saw Audra for who she is. A wonderful woman that just has a sordid past. Michael need an edge. Now, Michael is the best thing since sliced bread. What edge does he need? I mean, outside of not falling for the hooker, I'm just saying, like, Michael, you better hope that Tracy is right, okay? You don't need to be catching no feelings for no trick, Jacinda. I'm just saying, don't get me, I like Jacinda, but you don't turn a hoe into a housewife. I'm just saying. Audra's baby daddy will be Nate. Meek says Team Brit. Yeah, I did enjoy their kiss. I did enjoy that. But Brit, she got to stop being annoying in 2026. Like we got to get on with it with her letting Jason in on whatever they got to do, because I don't care what she's trying to protect him from at this point. I stopped watching YNR after that Kane maze. Yeah, that was a cringe storyline to get through. I heard Chase is leaving the show. Hallelujah! If that's true, because they made Chase insufferable. He can go right with his drunk brother. That's where he can go, right with his drunk ass brother. Hi, Tamra Price. Michael already did that shit with the Willow, and look what that landed him. I knew 5 years ago it was just a disaster waiting to happen, and fast forward 5 years later, I was freaking right. I knew it too. I said it too. I said it from the very beginning. I was never okay with Willow adopting Wiley. I'm over Britt and Jason because Britt talks her shit then calls Jason for help. I would tell Britt the biggest F you. No, Audra's pregnant in real life, not on the sub. She's pregnant in real life? As long as that baby better not ruin that perfect body of hers. I'm just saying. There are surrogates out there. I get wanting to be motherhood and all that, but there were plenty of surrogate route that she can go. She need to keep that perfect body of hers. I know she's with that good-looking white man, but I'm just saying, Audra, we don't need. I heard Chase is leaving also, and Brooklyn and Dante will get it on. No, Dante is not worthy of Brooklyn. I loved when Dante took Chase's badge. That was the one thing that Dante did this year that was right. Because Dante has been my permanent enemy since the year of 2025 so far. Michael needs to stop picking sluts like his mama. The rumor is Sam is coming back, Chase is leaving. Well, Audra's living in Cali. She could buy a new body. Well, absolutely. I'm just saying, Audra is hot. Okay, so Zaluka, Silver. We noticed Audra's having a purse over her belly. I noticed it on Monday's episode. Absolutely. But I'm just saying, Silva, Zukila, whatever her name is, you are hot. So if you're pregnant in real life, congratulations. I hope you're a wonderful mother. Oh, and she's a Mexican. Oh, well, but she is 34 years old, so now's the time. I can't believe Claire threw that drink in Audra's face. I was pissed off. Exactly. Claire, keep your drinks to yourself. Brooklyn and Nathan. I'm okay with that more than I am with Thing. Then saw it on IG. Mm-hmm. I can't. Yeah, Claire. She's a head case. Okay. Sasha may not come until spring for Robert's funeral. Zukila Silver is really pretty. She's a 10. She's a 10. She's a dime. Hi, Tammy. Oh, I am in process of Tammy's adoption. An elderly couple will be adopting Tammy. Oh, sad times, but it's necessary. But at least I got to spend the rest of the year with Tammy. Rachel want to run off with Sophia. I don't want Lulu with Nathan. Me neither. Because Lulu don't deserve no type of happiness for too long. I wonder if Robin will come back for Robert's funeral. Probably not. Daniel and Tessa slept together. They sure did. They was getting it on. I know Tessa was probably like, hallelujah. And yes, and Kane and Lily did share a kiss today. I was like, but Lily is such a nagging shrew, though. I'm like, who would want to put up with that? Like that woman is a headache. She's a headache, though. Lily is a whole headache. Like, yeah, we know you saw him kissing that Amazon Phyllis. They better take care of Tammy. They better take real good care of her. Because they keep asking me all these damn questions. G Mama Body. Hi. Tessa is one confused lesbian. Well, she's bi. I love Lulu and Nathan. Why? Lulu and Nathan can't be trusted. But I'm looking forward to making my phone calls in the year of 2026 to these states. Lily is a piece of work. Indeed. Indeed, she is. Lily, mind your business. If you don't want him, then leave him alone. Daniel is boring. That's true. But I'm not going to lie. When I was watching Daniel and Tessa hook up, I couldn't help but think of Mariah Obafemi Mark Henry. I'm just saying, getting her arms around him. I can't stand when a man chases a woman as soon as he moves on. Here she come by. Exactly. But even though, do you think Leslie will end up with Joey? Not if Slut Nessa has to say about that. Lily want Kane. That's why she's acting so. Lily does want Kane. She's not. How is it when we look up piece of work, we don't see Willow and Drew's faces pop up next to this? Daniel is boring, but hot as... He's a 7. But, yeah, I just can't help but thinking of Mariah Mark Henry, though. Because I feel like Mariah is going to fuck Daniel up. I'm telling you, in 2026... Daniel, you're going to catch some hands from Mariah Mark Henry. Joey thinks Leslie is annoying. Exactly. Lord have mercy. Yeah. What was I saying? I was saying something about, oh yeah. That's what I'm thinking about. Cause I know Mariah's going crazy with that whole Ian thing, and she thinks she killed that guy. But we all know Ian Ward will be back in 2026, unfortunately, with more of Mariah Mark Henry. And once that's all out of the way, I do believe that Mariah will be beating Daniel's ass this next year. I do believe that is coming. Leslie needs to finally get her ass handed to her in 2026. She's annoying and has yet to be accountable for what she did. What is Mariah's status on The Young and the Restless? Obese? I'm just tripping. Listen. That was mean. That was mean. I shouldn't have said that. Maybe in 2026, I'm going to be a little nicer than Mariah, okay? I could put that on my to-do list. I think I'm going to finally try to give Mariah a whole compliment. I don't give a damn what Phyllis wants. I don't give a damn what Phyllis wants. On Mariah. But yes, indeed. But Gemini, but one thing Gemini said, she wanted us to go over our highlight streams of the year. Let's see. What has been some of the highlights of these streams during the year? I want Victor to get put in his place. He's too damn old to still be this vengeful. Shit, how much more do you want? I still refuse to watch that show in 2026. She says Daniel will get a heartbreak. No, he's going to get his ribs broke. That's what he's going to get. His ribs broke and his back broke. I'm just saying. Because what if Mariah decide to just, pretend that she's Tessa, and then she lays on top of Daniel? When she lays on top of Daniel, what's going to happen then? Because Mariah be looking like a sumo wrestler. Victor needs to get kidnapped in 2026. Absolutely. Because for real. Highlight you realizing Emma was boring as... Yes. When I was forced to listen to her for more than 2 minutes. Daniel is the best Tessa has ever had. Oh, good addition. Have loved every stream I've been a part of since this past May when I first joined. Yes, I think Black Purple has been a great addition to this live streams. And we've been great. I realized that before 2025 though. I've been hating on Willa for a hot minute now. So that was before 2025. That was about some years ago. Highlight me still appreciating Ava Jerome. Highlight us managing. One of my top live streams was the Sweet B-Day live stream Kyrie did for me. Victor gets kidnapped. His family says we want him. So I'm still not watching that. Highlight ending Nina Nation. That is true. I did. Because Nina's a dingbat. She is. She's an absolute dingbat. Highlight managing a part-time schedule this year, because I did low-key become a part-time streamer. Well, high-key became a part-time streamer, because before I was streaming like 6 or 7 days a week, or at the very least 5 days a week. But now I'd be streaming like significantly less, but yet my audience still sticks with me. So I appreciate that. That's been a highlight. I can't believe Nikki moved right back after Victor Chaser. Nina is just trash, though. I feel a highlight. There hasn't been much drama this year compared to previous years. Like, everyone's been on. We really just, whenever we come on, we've had fun. But remember, before there was drama, the last bit of drama was, and I really liked the way I handled it, because if it wasn't for the last day of the new year, I managed to not even let that be known. Remember that last blow up that we had with someone that used to be here all the time, and then she snapped on someone else? I didn't let that be a big deal. I didn't let that be a black cloud on this live stream. I just feel like I handled it. They wanted to go, so they haven't been back. I mean, that was unfortunate for that, but I really like the growth in the way that I handled it. I handled it very calmly, discreetly, and I didn't let anybody drag that up or keep bringing that up. You know who I'm talking about, right, Gemini? I think you know who I'm talking about. and who snapped on who. That was the last bit of drama. And then so like these last several months, there hasn't been any drama in these live streams anymore. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yes, you do. See, Black Purple, you're smart too. You do know what I'm talking about. You pushed them out. I didn't push them out. GH is winning a major Emmy and it was deserved. That's true. But yeah, like I said, because I learned from the best. I learned how to manage that over the years. Because like I said, so you still don't want, I still do not watch The Bald and the Beautiful. I still refuse to watch that crap TV show. Okay? Stop playing. You know you in charge of picking Nikki's boobs off the floor. Ain't nobody touching them car tracks. I do know who you're talking about. That was when I was on vacation. Ding, 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 ding. Yes. You are doing well. Thank you, Tamara Price. Indeed. As I said, so in 2026, will I try to do more live streams? Maybe. Well, of course. What do I mean? Maybe. I mean, what I meant, like, try to go back to a 5 to 6 day schedule. I'll try at some point, but like I said, honestly, I don't watch as many of the soap operas that I used to watch. So when I come on, I want to try to be fresh with the content, and you know, and let's not forget this live confused. We are here to have a good time. So if you want to act up, F around, or find it exactly. Like I said, I ain't want to hear that crap against. I'm like, what will you do to bring in the new year? Audra Charles. Lord. But yes, exactly. We come live to have fun. That is what I've managed to keep us having a good time this last year, even during my part-time schedule. That's not happening, Dewan. That's just not happening. Okay, that try to take me to task. I made sure to check getting that ass with that person real quick. I'm like, who you think you talking to? Exactly. Like, who was you talking to? Because you was never talking to me. They were never talking to me. Mm-mm. Cannot be described on the internet. Yeah, I'm dead. That is true. And then one highlight though, I think, like I said, how I've started to brand this channel low key the hottest hour. I think that's been good for the channel as well. Like I said, because I try not to let it drag. Even out some highlights is when I did do that 3-hour live. I did 2 3-hour live streams this year. The latest one had that prick Dante as the thumbnail. And another highlight is my collabs with Danny Bear 87. I always love collabing with Danny Bear 87. I mean, no, Miss Soap Obsessed. Sorry. It's Miss Soap Obsessed now. I do love my collabs with her. So I'll definitely be doing another collab with her at some point in 2026. That's a matter, it's not really a matter of if, it's a matter of when, because she's always fun to collab with. I do want to reach out to DC Soap Sanctuary at some point next year. to do another collab here on this channel. I did hear something that Katie Fatbag was going. Too bad Miss Sub highlight Beyond the Gates coming back in 2026. We know how quickly they canceled Black TV. True, but Beyond the Gates, they gotta step it up. We gotta have front burner storylines. Just hope before February sleeps, we know whom shot Drew. Exactly, because who put the bullets in that long back? The male collabs were good in 2025. Male collabs. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about that one. Yeah, that was fun. Lord have mercy. When I say Deanna is awesome, she looks beautiful. Okay, Deanna and TJ, they should have been together. I still stand on business with that, by the way. That Deanna and TJ, they would have been a hot couple on General Hospital. You know that black nurse on General Hospital? She got the nice curly hair. I so okay. I didn't like TJ the character. However, I thought that him and Deanna would have had excellent chemistry. That's right. I'm still on that. Where is George? I don't know. Dimitri coming back. Yeah, I did hear about that. But I stopped liking Dimitri. For highlight, Sidwell telling Drew, you work for me now. TJ can't carry all the weight. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Because come on, she's not even that big. Okay, well. Listen, I'm shocked that Marco's character is gay in real life. Oh, I'm shocked to learn that Brad was straight in real life. Because I really thought that Brad was gay for real. That's some strong acting. Yes, on Black Purple, what would you think about Nurse Deanna and TJ hooking up in 2026? Do we want to see that? Also, yeah, he wants to, but he wants to play Billy Abbott for another 30 years too. So can't always have it your way. This ain't Burger King or Vanessa's bedroom. Can't have it your way. Brad is he's straight in real life with 2 kids. I'm like, damn. That's some convincing Anthony. Yeah, I knew that. I knew Luke Spencer was gay, but to hear Curry's tell her, Ava is the star of the show. Ava is the star of the show. She is. She is. Right, Tanya? See, Tanya jumped up when we said, yeah. Tanya jumped up. Marco and Andrew Donovan from Days of Our Lives is Deanna and TJ. I could rock with them if they ever bring back out of the void of unused character closet they shoved him in. Yes. Because Ava is the star of the show. Ava is. Okay, whenever Ava, that is the one lesson he didn't learn. I'm never going to learn it. Oh, ain't that something else? In 2023, no, in 20, let's go back even further. In 2021, I was on YouTube and on wherever screaming at Esme, or on message boards screaming at Esme. In 2022, it was still screaming at Esme and whoever else. 2023, I'm screaming at Betty over Ava. 2024 and 2025, I was screaming at Christina over my and Sunny over my Ava. Now in 2026, it looks like I'll be screaming at Lucy Cow. Lord have mercy. But even because Christina is still my enemy. She's still my enemy. Michael from The Young and the Restless is gay in real life too. Oh yeah, I can see that. There's definitely some sugar in that tank. Curry's pick one. Audra, Ava, or BOQ. No cheating in 2026. Well, I gotta pick one. I love all three of those women. I mean, in the bedroom, I'm gonna choose Audra every time. But as character overall, I'm choosing Ava. I've been defending that woman since I was 15 years old. I'm 25 now. I'm still defending that woman. And speaking of TJ, Molly and Cody about to get business in Justine's office on yesterday, super spicy. Yeah. I'm still not a huge Cody fan. Okay. Cody, I didn't appreciate when Ava let Cody put his herpy looking lips on her, even when that witch Christina paid him off. But Ava and Christina, they had their silent truce. They had their truce now. Now they're out of each other's orbit, thankfully. I'm glad that that feud is finally backburnered or over with, because don't nobody have that type of time to hear Christina keep lying. But I know we're glad about that, though, because outside of Dewan trying to bring that up every now and again, remember, I know that gave Gemini a headache when we kept arguing back and forth about Ava and Christina and that whole window thing. Gemini was cool with it, but I'm just saying, when I kept going back and forth with anyone who would listen about that, we kept talking about that for a whole majority, not Cody's herpy looking lips. Yes, his herpy looking lips. I like this 100th recast of Molly. Trina almost redeemed herself, but she need to get a life. She do. But I'm glad she apologized. And I'm glad Horsha was exposed in 2025 for the whore that she is. Horsha. See, since March 5th of herpes, his herpy looking lips was all over my Ava. Unacceptable. Ava never pushed Christina. Exactly. She never pushed that pregnant hoe. Ava never pushed that pregnant hoe. But like I said, your Ava rants are always hilarious. I can't wait for you to meet her in real life. I know. When Maura West sees me, I was like, I am your number one fan. They could pull up thousands of clips and rails of me yelling or whatever, defending my Ava. Drew is going to save the Quartermains, Tracy and Olivia and others as enemies. Is going to have. Yeah, well, Tracy's already his enemy. But, yep, Olivia, I hope Olivia slaps the taste out of Drew when she finds out she left her man. But like I said, that took up a whole lot of screen time with that Ava and Christina storyline. See, but it's only Dewan that occasionally puts comments like this to try to set that back up, but it don't work. We finally out debated that topic. And Jordan and Curtis hit the sheets too yesterday. I know that bald brown egghead had the audacity to say, he wishes he was having the baby with Jordan. I'm like, boy, bye. I saw a spoiler that Mariah kidnapped Dominic. Why would she want him now? Please. It's been how many years since she gave birth to him? She ain't even blood related to him. Curtis finally got him some. Need to take a walk. Here you go, and then now Dewan is trying to get himself timed out by the end for the end of the new year with that one. But yeah, it's been unacceptable though that how Avery wasn't even mentioned at all during Christmas. I mean, we could assume that Ava left her with a sitter. Exactly. Ava is Avery's mother. A very good one. I would never F with Curtis after he tried to play in my face over the poodle. Exactly. That's the quickest way to try to raise Kyrese's blood pressure, but Kyrese won't fall for the thing. And that's right, I'm talking. Avery was at a bar. Now, with that said, is Jordan going to wind up pregnant too in 2026? If so, the only two words I have to say that are, oh shit, Poodle Puff looks gorgeous. Donna really looks like Sunny. Great casting. Yes, indeed. I think two different people shot Drew. I wish. If they did a crappy job. Like, that is what I'm annoyed with, that Tracy saved Drew's life. I wish that Tracy would have just minded her business. That's what I really wish that would have happened. Shall we ask how that it doesn't matter what Kiki had to say. Okay? Kiki let her keep taking her nap somewhere, okay? Let her keep taking her nap somewhere. She's a cautionary I have said else. Talk about can't go any lower than that. Listen, Kiki, she can stay in that dirt. Now she over there acting like a slut as Claire. And shall we ask Kiki how? Oh yeah, Tracy saved Drew because he's her brother. So I don't give a damn whose son he is. He's nothing but the runt of the family. So they can miss me with that one. He can miss me with that BS right about now. Kiki was bratty. She sure was. She was an absolute brat. And she was ungrateful. Who wouldn't want to have a mom as good as Ava? Ava's such a great mom. I'm just saying. Kiki grew up rich because of Ava. Ava didn't have no rules growing up. I'm just saying. You could buy whatever the hell you want. Let her eat all the junk she want. Look, Ava is a great mom. I'm just saying. Ava don't believe in bedtimes like that. Shit. What, Mom? We never see Avery. Listen, because she's well behaved. We know she's being well taken care of because she's well behaved. That's why. She's a happy, healthy little girl. Because Nepo baby finally told Claire he's done fighting for her. Exactly. I would have been told that bony hoe that. I would have been told that bony hoe. Not anymore. Kyle told Claire he's out. Avery is with Delia. Probably. Her grandma Delia. That would be hilarious if they wrote that in as an excuse. What y'all doing over there? I think Willow shot Drew. I don't care if she says she didn't do it because how we explain the gun in her room, her lying twice, having no alibi, and the route to Drew's like, come on. Exactly. Ava fought to see the kid only to leave her with the nanny every day. Listen, she's an excellent mother. Ava's a great mom to her second child, but Kiki, she let her raise herself. That's true. That is true. I can't even lie. That is true. Ava was a trash mom to Kiki, but Sunny keep her in check. And her maternal instincts were Avery are just stronger anyways. But I wonder how Sunny and Ava handle when Avery throws her little temper tantrums when she was younger. Because you know it happens every now and again. So, how did Sunny and Carly and all of them handle Avery when she's a combination of both of those crazy motherfuckers? I'm just saying. How did Sunny handle Avery whenever she was mad? Whenever she threw. Did Sunny take the Gemini approach? Did Sunny use Gemini's belt on Avery off screen when she throws her temper tantrums? Because I'm just saying, Ava's a good mother, but what kind of a mother is C or mother A? I'm dead. Listen, crazy people makes good kids. That's true, because Avery's an angel. Avery is a good kid. Yeah, on screen she's good, but is she always good like that off screen? They got several hours with her, so let's see. When we get her in the morning, is she good in the morning? I mean, she's good in the morning. Avery will either be a mob boss or in prison. Uh-huh. She sure will be. Spider Quake. Oh yeah, and happy birthday, Spider Quake. Well, I know I missed the actual day this year, but I think you turned 18 this month, right? If I'm not mistaken. So happy birthday, Spider Quake, or happy belated birthday. I know it was at some point this month. Watching is like watching Raw every Monday with the Vision coming out every start of the episode, and with you is talking with about Ava. I'm dead. Carly and Sunny are nuts, and Donna is a good kid. The best character development. Caris has a good memory. Of course. I remembered. I just didn't. I still don't remember the exact date of your birthday, but I know you turned 18 this month. So, yes. So, officially, welcome to the club. All right? Now you're allowed to be uncensored all you want. The best character was Veronica Bard. Look, I'm glad Veronica Bard went right back where she came from. She was nothing but trash. Everybody loved her for whatever reason. Oh, who you got winning the Rumble for the men's and women this upcoming year? I think AJ Lee or Liv Morgan should win the Royal Rumble. Those are the only two acceptable dates for females. And then for the men's, it could be Roman Reigns or it could be Braun Breaker if he doesn't win the belt. But probably Roman Reigns. You wonder if Sidwell's partners are Cassidy and hopefully Helena. Oh boy. They could leave Elena Cassadine dead if they want. I think Liv and I think Liv Morgan would be the best choice, to be honest. I mean, even though AJ Lee is another great choice, though. But if AJ Lee wins, then they gotta have Becky win the title from Stephanie Vaquer at the Elimination Chamber. So probably inside the Elimination Chamber. But if not, then it could be Liv Morgan versus Stephanie at WrestleMania, and Liv would win the championship from her, which I think is likely the better solution because, I mean, I love AJ Lee, don't get me wrong, but storyline-wise, if she comes back, she gets to just win the Royal Rumble after she hasn't really done much outside of those two matches, and she rarely even ever appears. So I feel like Liv Morgan would be the better choice, even though she'd be getting injured every now and again. I think her versus Stephanie Vaquer at WrestleMania could work. So I think Liv Morgan should be the rightful winner, and that's why. Lord have mercy. But I think Gunther might also be a contender of winning the Royal Rumble. But I really do not want to see Gunther versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. That is not a WrestleMania main event that I want to see. So if they want to do that, then just let Brock Lesnar take the title away from Cody Rhodes. Yeah, yes, Dominic Mysterio is out with an injury right now. I am old. Well, hey, I just threw out all my. Hi, Miss Soap Obsessed. Happy New Year. We were just talking about you earlier. He said Gunther shouldn't be in the Royal Rumble unless he wins, and I agree. That's true. I mean, but if Gunther is in the Royal Rumble, then whoever who eliminates him is his WrestleMania opponent. So, I think Chris Jericho returns next Monday, if not 100% at the Rumble. I mean, yeah, when we think about it, though, I think the Rumble will be a better place for him to return because they did that already in 2012. And remember, he didn't win the Royal Rumble. Ugh to the Usos winning the tag titles. Yeah. That was. But I need WWE to step it up this next year because they kind of dragged in 2025. After Gunther tapping Cena out, he can't lose anything for a while. He needs to go on a winning streak for like 2 years. I wouldn't say 2 years, but they definitely should make it worth it. But I mean, eventually he'll have to go after the world championship, but I think next year they should be doing shorter reigns for the championship. Like, I'm hoping that they let Drew McIntyre beat Cody Rhodes for the championship. And then he could drop it back at the Royal Rumble or the Elimination Chamber. And then Cody could lose the belt for good at WrestleMania. In WWE's defense, all major players in WWE got hurt or pregnant. It don't matter. They still need to step it up. Because even when Seth Rollins was over, he was kind of, the vision wasn't even clicking with Seth Rollins like that. I'm over Jey Uso. He's annoying with that yeet crap. He and CM Punk would have still been feuding nonstop. CM Punk wouldn't have gotten that championship if Seth Rollins wasn't hurt, and it would have been the same thing. So, I'm over Jey Uso. He's annoying with that yeet crap. Yeet! Yeah. Like, because, for example, they totally tuned down Sami Zayn. I agree. I never liked Drew when he was champ during COVID, but his character work since him and Punk changed my mind. I think Drew should win the strap and Cody can win it back at the yep. That's the perfect time at the Chamber. He can win it back. And I think at the Royal Rumble should be Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu for the WWE Championship. Drew better beat Cody. He should, but he probably won't, but he should. Because another one who could take the belt off of Drew McIntyre at the Elimination Chamber could be Randy Orton. And then we could finally get Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania. CM Punk is the realest wrestler WWE has. Indeed. Like I said, I really just feel that Cody Rhodes, he spent enough time with the WWE Championship. So, and we need to have at least 6 different reigns with the WWE Championship for the year of 2026. Nah, I don't think he needs a long title reign. He already was still the champion during the pandemic era. So he just needs just enough time with the belt to have his moment. And then he could lose it at the Elimination Chamber to Randy Orton, who could in turn face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Who could in turn then could lose the belt to Gunther or whoever else. Back to GH World, you probably wasn't talking about it, but how you feel about Ava and Lucy and Jordan and Sidwell? Lucy Cow is annoying. That's how I feel. Lucy Cow, she's just so desperate for a man every 5 seconds that she can't see Sidwell for who he is. And Ava, she just trying to make her money. And I'm looking forward to Jordan in this undercover when Sidwell discovers that she's undercover. I think that could get some good action scenes. I can see that Jordan's going to end up kidnapped. Can't wait to see Cody acting. I never liked him. Street Fighter will be his chance to win me over. I agree. If he won the belt after Mania, but probably the Mania build, he should have like 1 or 2 month reign if he wins on Friday. If the 3 stages is the weekend, not the next. I need Tracy to find out that crappy deal they did with Sidwell. Tracy will shut it down. She'll shut it down. Shut it down to the damn ground. But one thing for 2026, I'm going to need more Tracy Abbott screen time on The Young and the Restless, okay? We need more of Tracy and less of Nikki. Okay, I need to see Tracy Abbott because she looked good and I want to see her. Oh, but Spider-Quake, you didn't hear it. I'm gonna make sure that I drop into a certain stream to say Happy New Year. So make sure you're there on time. Whenever the next live stream is for you know who, I'm gonna make sure I comment Happy New Year. So make sure you're there, Spider-Quake. You're gonna get your semi-wish, okay? Do you hear me, Spider-Quake? You're going to get your semi-wish, a semi. I'm going to give an act of good faith, and I'm going to say Happy New Year. I am. Tyrese, you see Jason and Britt's first kiss? Was Britt kissing Jason, and Monday was Jason kissing Britt's third time? Well, that's all I got to say is Happy New Year, then I'm out. So I got my own platform. But I'll just say Happy New Year. No, we need less of Nikki Newman and more of Tracy Abbott. They need to go ship Nikki off to rehab again. I want Nikki to start drinking. Drew deserves better. That is not happening. That is just flat out not happening. Pigs will fly before that happens, so therefore don't go booking Mariah any flights. I was screaming when Jason kissed Britt. Yes, me too. Even though I'm tired of Britt's attitude. But there's a better story for Roman. Cody 3 for the belt or Cody Randy for the belt at Mania. Yeah. I'll take Cody and Randy. Because Roman, he could fight CM Punk or Braun Breaker. Have you been watching AEW lately? I saw the result. I know MJF is the champion again. So, Lucy's desperate for money along with Ava. That's true. They're both money-hungry hoes. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I strike that from the record. Strike that from the record. Strike that from the record. I did not say that. I meant Lucy is a money-hungry. Roman can go at the Punk's belt. Then again, he's a part-timer, so he shouldn't be getting the title shot. Roman will also be in Street Fighter. Indeed. I hope that one wasn't recorded. I hope that moment was not recorded. Is veering into nonsensical. If we get Cody and Roman 3, I legit have no clue who wins. That may be spoil it, but I think it's 50-50. I think Roman would probably win, more likely than not. You said, look, listen. Gemini didn't catch me saying that, so she can't hold that against me. Who is Michael from the hospital? Michael Corinthos is the son of Carly and AJ Quartermain on General Hospital and the adopted son of Sonny Corinthos on the hit TV show General Hospital. Played by Rory Gibson. I hope Jason and Britt go upstairs next time so Britt can thank Jason properly. But Spider-Quick, how does it feel to be 18 years old now? Are you happy? Are you planning for college? Are you already in college? Because technically, if you turned 18, I'm curious. GH ain't a hit unless they show Ava. AEW is more interesting than WWE is. Willow beat Mercedes for the TBS championship, which is good. I'm glad Mercedes finally lost. She's just overrated. Indeed. But I hope that Phyllis on The Young and the Restless remains single and bitter. I was a mess when I turned. I was supposed to in September, but I decided to wait. I'll probably go in February. Nice. Did you graduate high school already? Because usually in that order, then that means I was a mess when I turned 18, but I hope Spider is handling legal adulting better than I did. Uh-oh, Black Purple, what'd you do? Let me find out. What? What is sweet little Black Purple turquoises, Morgan? What was you up to? Yeah, this year. Nice. Congratulations. Damn it. Gemini recorded it. She recorded what I said. Lord of mercy. I was college. Have you seen Cat Lady recently? It's been a while. Yeah, I know she said that she was taking a little break. She was a little burnt out. That was the last time I saw her. Was it with that post? And that was the only good thing to come from Lily and Kane kissing. Phyllis Summer stays single. Exactly. I can't stand that Amazon. That 10-foot tall freak. But Morgan, spill the tea, girl. What did you do at 18 when you handled legal adulting? What did you do? Spill the tea. Hi, Moki. How are you? Happy almost New Year. I need them to spell the T. Oh, I wasn't supposed to when I turned 18. If that's what you're thinking, I just had a lot of breakdowns and really couldn't handle the fact my childhood was. I knew it. You was sensitive. Okay, I see. I see what's happening. It's okay. I was about to say, good, 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 good. Billy want the AI. He think I'm not here recording. What do you think Maxie should get mad at Lulu when Lulu and Nathan eventually get together? Because Maxie most likely waking up by March, but no biased answer, by the way. Yeah, well, I feel that Maxie will have a lot to process. I'm never gonna make it till midnight. Lord, woo child. Hi, Gordon. Gordon. Happy New Year from the chilly, sunny Coast. Thank you, Annette. Happy New Year to you as well. I feel like Maxie will probably choose Spinelli because I feel like when Maxie comes back, that's when they're gonna expose that Nathan's not really Nathan or that something's wrong with Nathan. And it's not even 8 here. Oh, it is 10:41 over here. If I had something I wasn't supposed to do in my parents' house, I better have started finding a way to pay for one of those dorm rooms at my then university to stay at. Police. Oh yeah, because I know your parents won't play around. I missed today's episode. What should I rewatch? Uh huh. I remember when Maxie blamed Lulu for Nathan's death. Also, it seemed like the real Nathan, even if he's brainwashed. But it's most likely the real Nathan, so Maxie better say sorry to Lulu. That's true. Maxie was a witch to Lulu, but Lulu deserved it. Sorry, mean Maxie and Lulu fighting over Nathan. Morgan was outside. Nathan is a good looking man. Lulu's a good looking woman, and Maxie is married. Married to Nathan. She gonna say, "Don't mess with my man," because let's not forget, Maxie's technically been with Spinelli longer than she's been with Nathan. We're being technical, but they didn't really do anything with Maxie and Spinelli, anyways. So I feel like she might go with Nathan, but I feel like at first she's gonna go with Spinelli, and then she's just gonna it's gonna get messy from there. Yes, if I haven't watched wrestling in years, but I'm recording Money Hungry Ho comment. Lord of mercy. Look, Ava, she's the star of the show. When are you all gonna get that? You need to understand, Ava Jerome, she's still the star of the show. Too many dead people walking around Port Charles. She is. She's the star of this show. Assuming Lulu and Max and Nathan are together when Maxie wakes up, you think they will hide them being together and lie to Maxie? No, I think they'll be more upfront that they were together, and Maxie's gonna go back to Spinelli. I hope they don't forget that Maxie and Nathan are still legally married. I don't. You should. Ava's the star of the show. Damn. Lord have mercy. Listen, I don't have to understand it because Ava's not the. She is. Just like Tracy Abbott looked better than Natalia Ramirez, because she do. Does a Curtis know Jordan is Yeah, she knows. She knows. Well, he doesn't. He doesn't know about that, but she knows that she's undercover again now. And he said Maxie and Nathan are still legally married. They are. Ava has been the star of GH. They always got to get her some storylines. Ava need to be in a solid relationship. I don't know, because Ava's kind of too toxic to stay in a relationship for long. She's toxic. A very toxic woman. But I love her, though, but she's toxic. That is the truth about Ava. She's a toxic woman that does a lot of and after sex in a relationship, she just goes crazy. She goes crazy without it, but she goes crazy when she gets in the thick of the relationship. So, does she really need a solid relationship? Or does she really need some therapy? I wonder if Jordan enters the dark side with Sidwell because she looks like she enjoys the lifestyle. New house, got money. I wish Jordan would have a dark side. I've come a long way. I'm not as sensitive as I used to be. I'm still from the time to time, but I've become better about growing, accepting life goes on, and I must grow up at 23. I hear you. Well, Britt most likely knows. Nina and Ava both need to get a man. But Nina need to stop being a dingbat. But that won't happen. Nina's a nut. Nope, she was in a long relationship with Nicholas. And look how that ended. Look how that started and look how that ended. I wonder if GH follows up with the cameras seeing Nathan calling someone the phone after his car accident. That's true. But I'm waiting to see like what Nathan's role in all of this is. Because we all know he's up to his eyeballs. Because Nina is a saint. Lies. She's a dingbat. She's an overall dingbat. She is. She's a ding. Oh! Wait a minute. I forgot to talk about something from The Young and the Restless today. Adam, he's a cheating dog. He was talking to Sally today. I'm like, Sally, she is so nice. She's so much nicer than I would be before his car accident I met. Oh, yeah. She's just a saint compared to sitting there trying to be nice to that cheating dog who's nothing but Victor's chew toy. Like, Adam, you have never been such a suck up to Victor than how you are now. Are you that desperate for your little vampire sister? And yeah, I love Adam and Sally reminiscing. I was hoping they would kiss at midnight. Absolutely not. She will never kiss that cheating dog. Ava's star at the bar ordering cocktails. Why is Kyrese when how new to the party is he? Is a liar and a cheat. I don't care. Adam broke my heart. Well, no, he didn't break my heart. But hi, Gordon. Gordon. Say hi. Gordon. Hi, Gordon. How's the handsome Gordon doing? So handsome. Lord have mercy. Look at Gordon just chilling out. Adam told Sally the truth. Sally told Adam the truth. Well, she didn't tell him that he's a low down, dirty, cheating dog. I don't like that they made Adam a punk bitch. Exactly, a real punk. He's a shell of himself. He's a kiss ass. Adam and Sally belong together. Chelsea and Billy are boring. They are cute cat. Yes, indeed. Oh, Adam broke your heart. If I had one, he would have broke it. Ava's money hungry hoe, like someone said, she doesn't want a relationship. Listen, I didn't say that. It was a slip of the tongue. Michael and Adam being Victor's punks. They sure is. But at least they can't say, oh, Adam just squandered this opportunity this time. But they finally give him a break, but made him a punk bitch in the process. I'm like, I don't think I'm ever going to forgive Adam. I don't think I ever can. He's unforgivable to me. After he cheated on my girl. Because what's next? Is he going to, I love standing up to Miss Mattress. Jack's foolish to trust Nikki. Exactly. Like, what does he think her drunk ass is going to do for him? You said it and you call yourself an Ava fan. I am. Nobody loves Ava more than I do. Ain't that right, Gordon? I can't believe Ava for wanting her money back. I mean, Trust was still. She got her money back, but she got her money back from Alexis. Alexis gave it back to her when they made peace. Exactly. But I'm really loving the chemistry between Carly and Valentine on General Hospital. They just sizzling together. They sizzling it up. I'm like, yes. And trust and believe me, when Carly and Valentine inevitably kiss, I'm going to make sure I give special shout outs to Ed the Bank. And I'm going to make sure I give a special shout out to Black Purple, also known as Morgan. I sure will. I sure will. I'm going to make sure I tag y'all both in that when Carly and Valentine start kissing. I cannot wait until they making out up there in that attic or somewhere. Because Carly's definitely feeling her some Valentine, and they have some good chemistry. They got great chemistry, actually. I'm like, I could just feel the sexual tension between Carly and Valentine. I like it for the short term, but just put Carly and no! We've been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that. Been there, done that all over again. There's no fucking Valentine. Stop. Oh, check you out. That's nasty. It's unholy. Stop it right now. I'm going to make sure I tag you in now. Yes. Carly and Valentine are going to be hitting the sheets. And Carly and Sonny, they don't even have no chemistry no more. Carly and Sonny, they're just so over each other. They don't even look realistically like they will be back together anymore. Carly and Sonny, they are done. When Lulu finds out Carly's been doing Carly's funeral, Carly ain't scared of Lulu. What Lulu gonna do? I'm going up, but what the F is wrong with these white hoes? Kim Beyonce is not a billionaire because of ZC face. Huh? What's going on there? I don't be keeping up with the celebrities. Carly and Valentine can bump and grind until he finds Anna, Kyrese is still being petty to me. Yep, you and Ed the Bank. I'm gonna make sure I shout y'all both out when Carly and Valentine get together. Curtis, how you like Ted and Shanice? I think they're cool together. Carly and Sonny equal. I'm not repeating that couple's name. Sonny want 88 Justine. There ain't no chemistry between them. But I want to see. But I'm really surprised that 88 Justine and Sidwell are married in real life. That's just wow. LOL at Molly and Cody and Justine's office. Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on Anita? Prayers for Anita. I'm hoping that she survives. Like I said, whenever I'm feeling down and I need a pick me up, all I do is sit there and listen to Anita talk about when Leslie told Anita, your boundless blind ambition, bow. And Anita slapped the taste out of Leslie. She looks so much younger than him. She do. I really don't think anything will happen between their alliance. I'm pissed that they gave Anita breast cancer. Yeah. Unless if they do another misdiagnosed storyline, a doctor looking for some money. Anita slapped Leslie. Your own boundless blind ambition. that still makes me laugh. That still Anita needs her man, Bill Hamilton. Yes, she do. Hi, Gordon. You're a big, fluffy cat, Gordon. You are humongous and fluffy, but so handsome. Carly and Valentine is bigger than Lulu's. Lulu's jealous of her daughter's relationship with her dad. The spoiler says Valentine is in a plot to take down, but she's regretting because of Charlotte. I doubt it. Anita probably does have breast cancer. Was Anita's slap as good as Quinn's? No, but I'm just saying. Gordon is Gemini's boo. Yes, he is. Rocco will blab that Charlotte saw her father. Question: how come on Beyond the Gates they said breast cancer is harder for black women? Is that something biologically or racially? Ooh. Yeah, that's a complex topic, but yes, that is true. They weren't exaggerating that one. Breast cancer really does affect the black community in genetics. Anita personality. I think Ace will blab before Rocco could. Not Ace. Both. Yeah. It's true. That's a very sensitive topic, but yeah, that is. They weren't exaggerating about that because I know soap operas like to make up fact, but that's a very true real life condition that does affect the black woman community. due to genetics and biology too. It does play a factor. In the Black community, and it's one of the leading causes of death in the Black women is breast cancer. So I saw a spoiler preview for 2026. Indeed. But again, I just want to say how grateful I am to each and every last one of you that comes through each and every day. I'm very grateful for all of you that we're able to have these fun live streams. Vernon is not cheating on Anita. Of course not. Especially not with that crackhead Sharon. Like I'm grateful for Spider-Quake. Huntington, I'm grateful for Black Purple. Hold on, what did Spider-Quake say? Kyrie's, well, Huntington's was kind of cured or slowed down like 70%, I think, a few months ago. So Brit's cure she has isn't really a made-up random thing anymore. I'm grateful for Gemini. I'm grateful for Miss Soap Obsessed. Jacqueline. Why would he do that? I want for Nicole to go chew idiot Ted's ass out. He stays not learning shit. He wanted his ex-father-in-law to be part of the Cheaters Club like he and Bill are. He'd never cheat on Anita. I'm grateful for you too, and the kittens. And the kitties. Why would he do that? Why would he do what? Ted is stupid for believing Vernon would cheat on Anita. Mm-hmm. Especially from Leslie of all people. Please. Wouldn't trust one word. Hi, Darby! I'm grateful for you too, Curry. It's awesome. The popo knocking at my door. I said the popo. Thank you, Curry, to acknowledge. We really appreciate it. Of course. Of course. You're a big part of this channel, Jacqueline. So, of course, you would be mentioned. But yeah, I'm grateful for all you guys and kittens. Thank you, Darby. I'm grateful for you too. But I am going to call this stream a night. This was so much fun. Like I said, this next calendar year, I'm grateful for you too in this live because more than anything, it has helped me to laugh. Awesome. Indeed. I'm going to make sure, like I said, at some point in the year 2026, I'll go back to my full-time live schedule if my schedule permits it. Because I do got to start making a lot of phone calls in this next year and stuff like that with my business about to be taking off. And I got to figure out to do other things. But like I said, I'm really grateful for each and every last one of you. I wish you all a safe, healthy, wealthy 2026. You have a wonderful night and happy New Year.